Okay, so let's talk about something that I think a lot of small business owners and even Acumatica consultants probably struggle with.
Yeah.
Just staying organized
Right.
with all the tasks and deadlines and all the things you have to keep track of.
Yeah.
It can be really tough, right? Like, how do you make sure nothing slips through the cracks?
Absolutely.
How do you stay on top of those critical follow-ups? Because at the end of the day, that kind of stuff, it really affects your efficiency.
Yeah.
And it really affects your, bottom line,
Exactly.
your profitability.
Yeah, it's a significant challenge. And to kind of dive into how we can solve this problem within Acumatica itself,
Okay.
we have Kusuma Padam with us.
Okay, great.
Kusuma is an associate functional consultant at Tayana Solutions,
Awesome.
and she brings over 3 years of hands-on ERP experience
Oh.
to the table and has navigated over 400 unique scenarios across, numerous reports.
Okay, pretty impressive.
And of course, Tayana Solutions is the largest Acumatica Cloud ERP services partner. And they're known for providing expert and affordable consultancy.
Very cool. So let's dig into this problem a little bit more specifically. This idea of managing all these different responsibilities.
Sure.
And, without a really clear system, it's easy to see how things can get missed.
Yeah.
And so the good news is Acumatica has a feature that can really help with this.
Exactly.
And that is the reminder system.
Yes. It's a really powerful tool that you already have.
Okay, cool.
And to start using it, one of the initial steps is you have to go into the configuration file within Acumatica
Okay.
and modify the reminder settings
Got it.
to match your business needs.
Okay, so we've kind of laid the groundwork here. How would
Yeah.
somebody actually go about, creating a reminder?
So the process is actually quite intuitive.
Okay.
So within Acumatica, you would navigate to the relevant event screen,
Uh-huh.
and there you'll find a simple reminder checkbox.
Okay.
So by checking that, you can then specify the precise start and end times
Right.
for the event that you need to track.
And so then how do those reminders actually, appear to the user? What are the different options for being notified?
So Acumatica is pretty flexible here.
Okay.
So you can choose to have pop-up notifications
Okay.
that appear directly within the application,
Right.
which is ideal for immediate, in-system tasks.
Makes sense.
Or you can set up email alerts,
Okay.
which will ensure that you receive the notifications even when you're not actively working in Acumatica.
Yeah, that's good for people that are, kind of working on different things and maybe not always in the system.
Right.
So that makes a lot of sense. So can you prioritize these reminders?
Absolutely.
Because not every task is, equally urgent.
Exactly. So the system allows you to customize and prioritize
Okay.
reminders based on their importance.
Cool.
This will ensure that the most critical tasks receive the necessary attention
Right.
and prevent them from being overlooked.
So give me a couple of real world examples of how this might actually play out in a business.
Sure. So let's say you're managing a project.
Okay.
You can set reminders for key milestone deadlines
Yeah.
to make sure the project stays on track
Right.
and any potential delays are flagged proactively.
That's huge.
For sales teams, for example, reminders to follow up with leads are invaluable
Yeah, absolutely.
to nurture relationships and drive conversions.
Yeah.
And we've seen businesses significantly improve their follow-up rates
Really?
just by leveraging this feature.
Wow, that's awesome.
Uh,
So it's not just about knowing what you need to do,
Right.
but it's actually about being reminded at the right time
Exactly.
to actually do it.
Yeah, it's about improving your productivity by staying on schedule,
Right.
reducing the errors that can occur when you miss tasks,
Yep.
and ultimately improving communication through timely follow-ups.
So if you're listening to this
Yeah.
and you're thinking, man, I really need to get more organized, or if you're just looking for some help in implementing these kinds of solutions, in Acumatica, we really encourage you to reach out to Tayana Solutions.
Yeah.
They've got a great team of experts, including consultants like Kusuma,
Right.
who can provide you with expert and affordable Acumatica consultancy.
Exactly.
Their number is 678-910-2774.
And, just think about it,